Yes, it's Christmas time, so Merry Christmas to everyone, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Winter Solstice, and any other holiday I may have missed. But because it is Christmas time, we decided to do what the best Christmas movies are, and we do it as only we can, with the bracket style. Two movies go in, one movie comes out. We decide scientifically what is the best Christmas movie of all time. And if you like what we're doing, don't forget to like and subscribe to us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or wherever else you might find your podcast. Welcome back to the number one sports podcast in Sanford, Florida. This is Adam Capperson. I'm here with Dorian Cody.
What up, what up?
And BJ Thomas.
We're back again. Aren't you lucky?
Yes, yes, you're so lucky to have us. So college football is not on a break. There have been some college football games recently. There was actually a really good one a couple of days ago. The team went up by 21, was up by 21 in the fourth quarter, then ended up losing the game. It's kind of fun. But it's really going to kind of kick up next week, so I figured we'd kind of do something fun for the holidays. So I figured we'd do a bracket for the top Christmas movies. So, to be honest, I did some research on this. Yes, I did my own research. I took the top movies that people said they want, and some of those I'm like, no, those are stupid. I took those out. I tried to keep it to one per franchise. People were telling me like, should I include all the Home Alones? I'm like, no.
No.
So there was one that's part of the same franchise, but we'll get to that. So, as we do, we'll do a bracket style.
I know what number one is, but we'll go through this just like last week. We'll go through this.
So we'll start off with Home Alone versus Jingle All the Way.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have a hard time convincing an '80s baby that Home Alone's not one of the best Christmas movies. So we're gonna go with Home Alone. I am.
Yeah, Home Alone. That's
Love Actually versus the Polar Express, not the Panda Express. I'm not that hungry.
That sounds good though. Some orange chicken and rice. Anyways, I think I'm gonna say Polar Express. That's the one with Tom Hanks, correct?
Yes.
Yes, I think I'm gonna go with Polar Express.
thing. Polar Express. My kids love that one.
Okay, the next is the new Grinch movie with Benedict Cumberbatch and Kenan Thompson in it versus a Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'm gonna say Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dorian. We're gonna make Adam's life easier so far.
So next up is A Christmas Story versus the Muppets Christmas Carol.
That's a little more difficult. Still gotta go with the Christmas Story though.
Yeah, the Christmas Story.
Still like the meme that goes around about the Muppets Christmas Carol. So Michael Caine. Okay, it's going to be a Christmas Carol. It's going to have Scrooge and everything, but it's going to have Muppets. So just have fun with it. Just relax, have fun. He's like, I'm going to be as serious as I possibly can because I'm Michael Caine.
Of course, Dorian picks a Christmas movie with a porn star in it. Now you know that the bully.
I thought it was Ralphie.
Porn. No, it wasn't Ralphie. It's the bully. He wound up doing porn.
Oh, okay.
I saw it on one of those lists on Facebook.
Yeah, but that was softcore. That
Well, excuse me, fucking porn historian.
We had a president who softcore porn. What the hell?
Man, look, Charlie Sheen said either go hard or go home, dog.
Wait, what president did softcore porn?
No, the guy from the Christmas Story, right? The guy, the actor.
No, Adam said he had a president that did.
Yeah, the 45th president did softcore porn.
With who?
Ooh.
There's no video of that. Is there?
Yes. You don't want to watch it, trust me.
Nobody wants to see Nobody wants to see him pushing rope.
I feel yeah.
You know that thing was mushy. He's in there pushing rope.
Not even like halfway through the bracket, we're already off track. So the next one, it's A Wonderful Life versus The Christmas Chronicles.
It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, that's been a classic for generations.
Yeah,
I feel like that has to move on.
I can't go these. Yeah.
Now, funny story about It's a Wonderful Life. It actually bombed at the box office.
A lot of good movies do though.
Yeah, I read something like that.
And it didn't really become a classic till Ted Turner bought it and showed it every Christmas Eve on a loop. People were just like, I guess this is good.
Yeah.
So the next one is The Santa Claus with Tim Allen versus Arthur Christmas.
I'm going to Santa Claus.
Pains me to advance Tim Allen, but we will.
You mean Tim Dick? That's his name.
Nice.
So next is Christmas with the Cranks versus Frosty the Snowman.
Oh man.
Is that the old Frosty and the Frosty the
Yes.
Snowman?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, Frosty the Snowman. I'm very biased on my Christmas movies. Very, very biased. I'm gonna put it out there, let you know. It'll come
Christmas
through
with
my
the Cranks was good. I'm going Christmas with the Cranks.
Adam, it is on you officially.
Christmas with the Cranks had a scene about free Frosty. Dan Aykroyd's out there going, free Frosty, free Frosty.
Yeah.
And I look back at Frosty the Snowman, and I don't have nostalgia for it because it's just a bad movie. People think it's a good Christmas movie. It's just bad. Got some random guy, pulling the children away from the city. Like today, that definitely would not get made. So I'm going Christmas with the Cranks. So we went from one Dan Aykroyd movie to another. Trading Places versus Last Holiday with Queen Latifah.
Oh, I gotta
Oh,
go
Trading
Trading
Places.
Places, man.
Yeah, that's-
You can't. That's a no-brainer, man. Oh, I love that movie. The movie's
I
so
love that. I
bad.
love that movie so much.
Okay. Move on to Elf versus Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh man.
I would pick Elf. I like Elf, dude.
Oh, I'm gonna pick Miracle on 34th Street because my mother would kill me if I didn't.
You got AKs on you.
Well, BJ's mom's not going to kill me. I'm going with Elf.
Oh boy. I think you underestimate her.
So next is the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas versus Jack Frost. Michael Keaton.
Oh, the original How the Grinch
Yeah.
Stole Christmas.
Yeah, the
That's-
original.
Okay. A Charlie Brown Christmas versus Scrooged with with Bill Murray.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah, I
movies
know.
for me.
Golly. Scrooge is awesome.
Yeah, I
Scrooge
like
is a great
Scrooge.
movie. Bill Murray was made for that part.
He was.
But Charlie Brown Christmas, I mean, holy crap. I gotta go with
Mhm.
Charlie Brown Christmas. I watched that too many times growing up.
All right, AK's on you.
You can never go against Charlie Brown. You just can't.
You could. I would recommend it.
So the next one, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer versus National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
You already
Yeah,
know.
you-
National
Yeah,
Lampoon.
yeah, you tried to get him out of there by pitting him against Rudolph, but you're not going to do it. Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo move forward.
So now we'll move on to the non-traditional bracket. Ernest Saves Christmas versus Die Hard.
Oh, yeah. You got to go with John McClane, man. Die Hard for me.
Yeah.
Ernest
I
Saves
guess-
Christmas was good too, but you pick yeah, motherfucker.
BJ, you going with Mr. McClane?
Yeah, I'm going with Mr. McClane. Mostly because people say it's not a Christmas movie. That's enough. That's enough right there to be like, yeah, we're going with it.
Bad Santa versus The Night Before.
Ooh. Oh. Ooh. I like Bad Santa. I'm gonna go with Bad Santa. Both of them are good though.
I'm going with Bad Santa.
Isn't that where you got your line from with Wishes and Nuts?
Actually, I get that. That may be from there, but where I heard it was the Slammin' Salmon from Michael Clark Duncan. If ifs and buts were candy nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
The next one is A Bad Mom's Christmas versus Gremlins.
Look, there's just certain things at my age you can't go against, and Gremlins is one of them.
I'm glad you said it because I was gonna say Gremlins. Yeah.
He only had a few rules to follow, just a few.
Just a
Couldn't do
few.
it.
So now the last in this bracket, Lethal Weapon versus the very Harold and Kumar Christmas.
Ooh.
Man, I feel like Lethal Weapon's a stretch to be on this list. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
I mean, I guess any Christmas movie could start out with a girl doing cocaine and falling out of a window. I'll go Lethal Weapon.
Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna do a very Harold and Kumar Christmas.
Force it to Adam.
Lethal
Adam's
Weapon.
Adam's going naked cocaine girl.
Yeah. I was gonna go there too, but I said just for the hell of it.
So
AK-50s.
Lethal Weapon technically is a Christmas movie because the climax happens around Christmas. Does not happen with the naked cocaine girl, but it does happen around Christmas.
I'm about to say, if you're 11 years old, the climax happens as the movie starts.
But it does not have the traction that Die Hard does ever as a Christmas movie. I'm actually going a very Harold and Kumar Christmas.
You put this list together just to say that? Jeez.
So, Home Alone versus the Polar Express.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
A Nightmare Before Christmas versus A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story.
I'm gonna say Nightmare Before Christmas.
Don't you fuck this up, Adam.
So there is a debate in my house. Is
God.
A Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie with Christmas elements or a Christmas movie with Halloween elements?
Well, it's going towards Christmas.
Yeah.
I would say a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a Christmas movie. It's forget who played Sally. It was somebody famous actually played Sally from A Nightmare Before Christmas.
It doesn't matter when it's pitted against a Christmas Story, though.
Yeah, that's my thing. A Christmas Story is just gonna win. I'm just trying to draw things out.
Yeah. No, don't worry. I'll fix it.
Well.
So, It's a Wonderful Life with James Stewart versus The Santa Claus with Tim Dick.
I really have a hard time eliminating the classics. And The Wonderful Life has been, oh man, it's tough. It's very tough. Santa Claus is a great Christmas movie, regardless of who the lead is. I'm going to say A Wonderful Life. I'll let Dorian pick Santa Claus and we'll throw it to Adam.
Yeah, I'll pick some.
I just had a gut feeling that's how it's going to play out.
AK got to get some of this too, man. So
Why you go last? I'll let Joel handle most of it.
Adam's like, I can dodge 70% of this by keeping my mouth shut.
That's right. So I got to where I am. So both are classics. Santa Claus is a classic, but sorry, you cannot have Christmas without It's a Wonderful Life.
That's true.
I mean,
I want you to know, it's not one of my favorite movies. My mom used to try to make us sit down and watch it, and I did everything I could to not watch it because I don't watch black and white movies. So that being said, I'm not voting for this because it's one of my favorites. It's literally just, it's been a classic for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I know where this is going, but Christmas with the Krings versus Trading Places.
You aren't even going to get to vote on this one.
Trading Places.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm going to watch that this weekend.
So now Elf versus the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I'm going with How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Fuck it, I'm going Elf. All right, AK, you choose.
See, I feel as if like the remake was actually better for How Grinch Stole Christmas. Now it was longer and had more.
The remake better than, is this the Jim Carrey version?
This is the original.
The cartoon.
The cartoon.
You're wrong.
No, but the remake cartoon is better.
Oh no. Yeah, you can keep talking. You're just gonna be wrong.
Ain't not like the real thing.
But Elf is just a live action cartoon movie, and it's a better movie. That's why it's moving forward.
Mm-mm-mm. Son of a bitch.
Dorian, I'll go to you first on this one. A Charlie Brown Christmas versus Christmas Vacation.
You already know what it is.
He
man.
set this bracket up in an attempt to get rid of Chevy Chase. That's what he did. You got rid of the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You will not get rid of Chevy Chase.
National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Merry Christmas! Holy shit!
Where's the time?
Where's the ass?
Die Hard versus Bad Santa.
Oh, that's a tough one because
Oh,
Bad Santa's hilarious.
yeah, it is, especially the uncut version. Oh man. For me, it's hard for me to go against John McClane. So I'm gonna Die Hard.
I just can't get over the image of Santa screwing that big girl in the closet, and she walked funny. Oh, if you haven't seen it, I'll let you fill in the gaps in that explanation. I left it out for a reason. Man, those are two good movies, but Die Hard, I'm gonna have to go with Die Hard. Another one because people argue it's not a Christmas movie, even though it's clearly set at Christmas time.
And my thing is the only argument that they have that it's not a Christmas movie is when it was released. So?
Yeah. So
Yeah, do anything.
I mean, Christmas is integral to the plot. They use it in multiple different facets. It's a freaking Christmas movie.
So you're telling me if National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation was released in June, it wouldn't be a Christmas movie?
That's the
logic.
argument, is that because it was released in July, that it. Yeah.
Well, this is the general public stupid, and we don't know.
So next is Gremlins versus a very Harold and Kumar Christmas.
I'm going Gremlins.
Gremlins. West is good. Next round. Yeah.
We had to make sure Adam didn't screw this one up. Thank you, Dorian.
Home Alone
Ouch.
versus A Christmas Story.
Ouch. Ouch. Dorian, whatever I say, Dorian's gonna say the opposite. I'm gonna kick this one to Adam because this is a really hard one.
Yeah, it is a. So you go.
Ugh. I really like Home Alone. I'm gonna move Home Alone ahead.
I agree. Home Alone.
Oh,
I tried to pick.
Thank you.
It puts Christmas Story in the top 10 though,
Yeah.
so
I
I can
see.
accept. I can accept that.
Home Alone it's just a classic, bro. Like all my kids love Home Alone.
It's a great movie.
And it wasn't even thought of back then.
Yeah, we were watching it last night, and my 4-year-old was just like giggling, like just
Mhm.
constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, the invasion scene is hilarious. It's only like maybe a quarter, if not less, of the movie. The actual movie is set up extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
What I think is funny is for adults who knew Joe Pesci, that had to be fun for them to watch when the movie came out to see Joe Pesci playing a goof, basically,
Yes.
Right.
like being
Right.
the butt of the jokes the whole time. Where normally Joe Pesci's out here slaughtering people, like.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was great.
Yeah, didn't he like had just done Goodfellas?
I think he did. Yeah.
He was on a run.
Yeah.
He was on a run of like Home Alone, Goodfellas, My Cousin Vinny. There was several movies, and I think The Super came out around that time. Like he was on a run. The Super's a great movie. Doesn't get talked about enough. Do you remember The Super? He was the superintendent of a building. He owned a building, and it was like a slumlord. So I think the judge ordered him to live there until he repaired it or something. Or he got kicked out of his house. Something happened. He got forced into the building and had to live there. And Like he wound up having to repair a lot of the building.
So
Yeah,
you go
someone
ahead.
else was in that movie. Trying to think of it. I can't think of the other person who was in that movie. I think I remember seeing it.
So here is the one that Pesci was on. Okay, Lethal Weapon 2, Goodfellas, Home Alone, The Super, JFK, My Cousin Vinny, Lethal Weapon 3, Home Alone 2.
That's a run.
Yeah.
He carried most of those movies, and I mean, he stole scenes in Lethal Weapon 3.
Yeah.
He stole scenes from Mel Gibson and Danny Glover in a franchise they were created. So, like, I don't know. Joe Pesci was on it for a while there.
Yeah.
So next up, It's a Wonderful Life versus Trading Places.
Ooh. This is going to be one that AK probably going to have to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say A Wonderful Life. I mean, that's we're going on what, a 50-something year run, a 60-year run of being a classic Christmas movie.
Yeah. I'm going to go Trading Places just for the hell of it.
I hate you. Yeah, Dorian, I'm with you. I might watch Trading Places today. Like, when this is over, I might just go put it on. The thing is, It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, that's Americana, like just nostalgia, and it takes you back to the 40s when things were different. Now, there's a reason why it was black and white, but there's only one skin color of the people there. But that's a whole different conversation. I'm going It's a Wonderful Life.
Set up a real matchup in the quarterfinals.
So I want to circle back to something I said. So I said the somebody famous played Sally in The Night Before Christmas. The mom from Home Alone was Sally in The Night Before Christmas.
Catherine O'Hara.
Yep.
Catherine O'Hara, yeah.
She's hilarious.
Yeah.
So y'all take
Not
this
gonna-
one. Elf versus
Done.
Christmas
It's already
Vacation.
done. It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
National
Elf.
Lampoon's.
Elf squeezed by like 2. He's not getting by this one.
Yeah.
And I mean squeezed by. I don't know how it got past Miracle on 34th Street, much less the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That's basically Dorian being wrong and then Adam following him up.
What is this? Elf is more like Davidson, and when they had Steph Curry, they was beating those teams, and then they came across. I think was it not Duke? What
It was
the team that,
Kansas.
like Kansas
Yeah.
that spanked that ass. That was National Lampoon's style.
In Miracle on 34th Street is like the 60s Celtics. Beating everybody's ass. Should be in the finals 11 times in a row. Just finals all the time. Yeah, I'm just letting you know, if anybody says anything, we screw that up pretty good.
So the next one is Die Hard versus Gremlin.
This kind of sucks. I'm gonna say Die Hard. I think Dorian's coming with me.
It was hard. Grimace is a good
Give it
movie,
to Adam.
but yeah,
Give it to Adam.
yeah. No, we'll get it out. No, I'm gonna go Die Hard. I'm gonna go Die
Tough.
Hard. It's hard.
I love Gremlins.
Me too.
It's just tough.
watched
Die
that.
Hard.
We watched that all the time on Christmas. Gremlins at night. That was
Yeah.
like our scary kid. But Die Hard, man.
So next,
Final
Home
four.
Alone versus It's a Wonderful Life.
Whew.
I'm going Home Alone. I know.
Uh,
I'm going Home Alone.
I'm going full Dorian. It's a Wonderful Life. And Dorian jumped out ahead on that one to make me do it. By the way, I don't want him to think that I didn't notice that. That's all.
Let me go to get over with. All right, AK's on you. And there's not a right answer to this.
No,
There's not a wrong answer either.
No,
This is
there's
why
a right
brackets
answer.
are-
There's just not a wrong answer.
Yeah,
They're both right.
This is what's great about these brackets is their opinions, and it's going to piss somebody off.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
And that's how the internet works. Piss them off, and they talk about you.
In fact, I might post this on our Facebook page. Hey, y'all tell me what you want.
Ugh.
Think about the kids, AK. Think about the kids. They can relate to Home Alone. They
Yeah,
can't relate to Wonderful Life.
Yeah, like
You can't be a bitch your whole life. Let's make a decision.
If I put It's a Wonderful Life on for the kids, they'd be like, Dad, why can't he take money out of the bank? Why is the bank giving money to other people? It's just the way banks work. They understand Home Alone. Somebody breaks in, they step on micro machines, they fly across the house. So that's why I'm going Home Alone.
Oh, it's upset at the buzzer. It went down in overtime.
So, Dorian, you go first. Die Hard versus Christmas Vacation.
You are. I can't even play with this, man. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I can't.
Move them on.
National Lampoon Christmas Vacation is the '98 Bulls, the one that went 72 and 10.
Shitter's full.
Bulls.
So
he's got some Mississippi leg hound in him, Clark. If he starts humping your leg, it's just better to let him finish.
Shitter's full.
Yeah. Go ahead and give it to Jordan, man. You might as well. You already know which one Jordan is.
I'm not. Look, this says a lot about us. Our favorite TV dad is Al Bundy, and the favorite Christmas movie is National Lampoon's Vacation. So that's what I'm voting. That says a lot about me, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and give it to the GOAT, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
I like how the last bracket with It's a Wonderful Life and Home Alone, Dorian's like, think about the kids, and then when it comes to championship, let's vote on the movie the kids can't watch.
I wish I could put this scene into this podcast for people to listen to, but they'd probably have all seen it 20,000 times, so it doesn't really matter.
You talk about the meltdown?
Yes.
Do you know how he did that?
They had cue cards.
Crew members held up cue cards so he could keep walking around the room and looking, and he could keep reading the cue cards without getting lost.
Oh wow, that's talent. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know how you memorize that.
No.
Yeah.
That would have been tough because he went on like a full 30-second like meltdown.
Yeah, and honestly, had I not read that it was cue cards, I would have thought it was improvised.
Yeah.
The way he ended it, I love that ending. Holy shit! Merry Christmas. Where's the eggnog? Where's the Tylenol? Yeah, that's one of my, honestly, that's probably in my top like 10 or 15 favorite movies, period. The original National Lampoon's Vacation and this one are the best. The other ones are, whatever. But I love those movies. I've always liked Chevy Chase. Always liked Chevy Chase. I don't think anybody else does, but I always liked him.
He's kind of a jerk on set, but he's funny as hell.
A lot of people that have worked with him that I've seen interviews or listened to interviews of have said that he doesn't know when to turn it off.
Yeah.
That's why he's so good at it.
Yeah.
Like Caddyshack. I saw Caddyshack when I was way too young.
And so all of these movies when we were way too young.
Yes,
we were, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that's what you get for having HBO and then falling asleep. Not my problem.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Chevy Chase wins the day again.
Well, and I think that's an interesting point. So, like, Dorian, you're like, well, think of the children somewhere along our bracket. Like, we are not raising our children the way we were raised for good reason.
But Dorian's like, fuck them kids. Go to bed. We're watching National Lampoons.
Exactly. Here's a melatonin. I'll watch that.
Take your ass to sleep. We got a movie to watch.
Here's some melatonin. Just go to sleep.
I'm trying to think of how long in the movie till it goes off the rails. Like where do the kids have to stop watching it? You might actually make it till the meltdown.
I'm trying to think. I think you can't now. There's some foul language, but again, if there are kids, they've heard that before. That doesn't really matter.
If they go to public school, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
exactly.
So, side note, real quick. We had a birthday party for my son a couple weeks ago, and they did laser tag. And one of the parents came to me. He was like, "Should the kids be running around with guns?" I'm like, "They go to public school. They've seen guns before."
Yeah, this is practice. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge.
But BJ, I think you're right. Yeah, I mean, the jokes are funny. They're not extremely crude. I think until the meltdown, the kids could watch.
He says something shitty to the neighbors. He said something about shoving something up their ass, and he goes, "Don't talk to me like that." And he goes, "I wasn't talking to you." He's
He talks
talking
about
to his
shoving the
wife.
tree up. He talks about shoving the tree up the guy's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, "Don't talk to me like that." He's like, "I wasn't talking to you."
Yeah, because if I remember right, the exact quote, he was bringing the tree home, and the neighbor asked, "Hey, Clark, where are you going to put that? Bend over and I'll show you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, "Don't talk to me like that." He's like, "I wasn't talking to you."
It's a great movie.
It is. I love that movie. I listened to it on the way to work the other day.
Just put it on audio.
I just put it on I had the HBO Max app on my phone. I'll just put it on there and flip it upside down so I don't watch the screen, and I'll just listen to it and just it's great. Made my day.
So I actually have the clip up here, but there's one of the clips on YouTube. It's like everything wrong with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I would just go nothing.
Nothing. You and your fucking Generation Z whiny baby shit. That's what's wrong with National Lampoon's Vacation. Have you ever had a wad of your family at the house at the same time? It's ridiculous.
Oh God, no.
Especially if you're like married, having the opposing forces.
Yeah, when you have both sets of in-laws in the house at the same time, that's why people get drunk around the holidays.
Yeah. Yep. I used to just smoke pot. I used to get so stoned and then walk back in the house. And you know what's funny when you smoke pot is you don't think that anybody else smells you.
They
Like
do.
you think that as long as you're outside smoking, you're fine. You're not.
No.
I promise you. After not smoking for a year, I'm here to tell you, it's not okay. You stink. Wash your hands. Wash your face. Change your shirt. Just a side note, people. Just helping out.
Yeah. Public service announcement.
Yeah.
So
I probably just made some people super self-conscious.
that's okay. Good hygiene is important. So you've heard it here first. When you get into debates, when the family comes over, what movie should we watch? Best Christmas movie, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yep.
And
If
scientific. We went through a bracket. We broke it down.
Yes. And for anybody that's not allowed to watch that movie, you put on Home Alone in the other room and you got 2 wins. You're
Yeah.
winning on both ends.
Yes.
Winning on both ends of the court.
Absolutely.
We've solved problems on this podcast while simultaneously creating others.
Hey, as it Homer Simpson that said, alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Yes, that's our podcast.
So on that witty note, I think we'll call it a night. So ladies and gentlemen, this has been Sandlot Sports.